What's up, y'all? This may be DSP's biggest guest ever. He's confronting RTU. Big news. Let him tell you himself, because I don't really have much to say about this one, so let's get right into the video. Appreciate y'all liking, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. Everybody's been great. Love reading your comments. Yeah, let's get into it.
I have an announcement to make. I have a very special announcement to make. Ready? This is very important. So I'm glad you're all listening. Is everyone here listening, paying attention? Those of you who are on the main page of Kick just checking me out, are you listening to this? You're going to want to hear this one. Folks, I have a huge announcement for tomorrow. All right? Breaking news. Get your calendars cleared. Whatever you're doing tomorrow, all right, whatever is on your schedule, I need you to stop. I need you to cancel it. Tomorrow, were you going to go to the dentist? No, you're not. That root canal you've been needing, it can wait. Just put up with the pain. All right? Were you going to a court hearing because of your DUI charges? You could skip it. It's okay. You're not going.
This guy's so incredibly boring.
Doesn't matter if you go to jail. This is more important. Are you getting married tomorrow? Well, looks like someone's getting jilted at the altar. Because, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is going to be a huge episode of the Level 1 podcast. All right? One of the biggest I've ever done. In fact, I'm going to go to say tomorrow will likely be the biggest episode of the Level 1 podcast that I've ever done in history. All right? You ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast, my guest will be reviewtechusa.
I really don't know who's more pathetic, RTU or DSP. So this can go one of two ways. Either both these guys are going to suck ass because DSP sucks ass when he's got a guest on. No matter who it is, no matter what it is, he sucks. Okay? He's an ass-kissing loser. He sucks. If RTU doesn't come in swinging at DSP, which I really don't think he's gonna, and you know DSP's talked to RTU before he's even come on and been like, look, man, like if we're gonna hash anything out, it's gotta be civil. You gotta be nice because you're coming on my show. Like there's probably all these stipulations to RTU coming on. But if RTU comes on and he glazes DSP and kisses his ass, then fuck them both. Because they've had this fake artificial beef for so long with RTU getting his face tattooed on DSP's ass and DSP talking all this shit about RTU, how he was going to come on and RTU's a waste of time. And now RTU's never coming on his podcast. He said this. And now he's so desperate for relevancy because he lost Kino Casino that he's going to try to keep his name up in the mix and have RTU on. This is pathetic on both of them. I haven't been keeping up with RTU a whole lot, but I know the whole lolcow live. I'm pretty sure he got kicked off. I don't think that was a stunt. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't do business with Keem or lolcow anymore. I don't know. But for both these losers to team up and go after Kino Casino, it's not going to end well if Rich decides to be on DSP's side, especially given how desperate these guys are to attack each other. And any waking moment either one of them can use to attack each other, they do. I mean, RTU watches DSP streams for hours and just dumps on him. So if you come on this show and you're acting nice to DSP, the audience is going to see right through that. And you're going to be in even worse position than you are now because people are somehow going to hate you more than they already do. As for DSP, this is probably a bigger opportunity for DSP than RTU because currently DSP is in a position where he's back to being the whipping boy of the internet. Not that he was ever not the whipping boy, but at one point, Kino Casino was defending DSP, even if it was in a sarcastic way. They would defend him to obvious trolls, right? And they'd have him on, and they would treat him a certain way. I mean, we all saw through the facade, but DSP didn't. And to an extent, PPP did defend DSP when people would blatantly attack him, whether it was on Twitter or whatever. Even if it wasn't genuine, he wasn't genuinely defending DSP. It was all for show. You know, he had that protective bubble with Kino Casino because their viewership is much larger than DSP's. I just think this whole thing is going to be stupid. It's going to be a nothing burger, in my opinion. It's probably going to be these two teaming up and just trying to dump on Kino Casino because they both hate Kino Casino and Kino Casino hates both of them. So, you know, who's going to win the heavyweight title? DSP and Rich or PPP and Andy Worski? There's only one skinny guy out of these four. So I don't know if it's the heavyweight title, the intercontinental title, whatever it is. I don't watch wrestling anymore. It was way cooler in the 90s and early 2000s. Don't disagree with my opinion because it's my opinion and I take my opinion as fact. Okay, I'm just kidding. If there's wrestling fans out there, don't unsubscribe. So this is going to be nothing. It's going to be shit. I'm calling it, and I'll happily be wrong because I personally want some entertainment out of this. Will I get it? I don't know. Probably not.
Also known as Rich or The Basement or whatever the hell he goes by now, because I guess he deleted his Review Tech channel. It doesn't exist anymore. All right.
If you know this and you know this for a fact, you've talked about it before, why are you saying, and I guess he deleted, like you don't know anything about this guy? Well, he's acting like he doesn't know anything about Rich, but we all know you study Rich.
Right? So, yes, it is 100% confirmed. I've got his Discord info finally. Took ages to get it. The only way this isn't happening is if he backs out absolute last minute. But I confirmed 100% with the man that he will be here tomorrow. All right? Now,
I really hope that Rich is like, I'll be there, dude. I'll be there, dude. And then DSP goes to start a show tomorrow with the title saying the Level 1 podcast featuring RTU, and he just never shows up. That would be gold.
I want to emphasize this will be a no-miss scenario. I don't care if you're a fan of Rich, if you're a hater of Rich. I don't care if you're a fan of mine, if you're a hater of mine. I don't care if you're a fan of Kino Casino, a hater of Kino Casino. I don't care if you're somewhere in between all of this, because many of you are. I feel like with all this stuff that's been going crazy over the last, 8 to 10 months or however long it's been at this point, I don't even know. All right? You're not going to want to miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be must watch. All right? Trust me on this.
I don't trust you. And you know why I don't trust you? Because he hasn't provided any context about what this is about. And I know I'm pausing it probably prematurely, and he might talk about it. But there's nothing interesting. Like, you're just saying he's going to be on there. What's the purpose of having Rich on? Why are you having him on? You haven't even explained it. You're just like, oh, he's going to be a guest. Are you guys hashing something out? Are you teaming up against Kino Casino? Give us something that's going to excite people to want to tune in, other than you're just having, it's just going to be two fat guys on a show.
You've wanted to see me confront this man for how long? And it's finally going to happen tomorrow, right here on the Level 1 podcast.
Okay, so maybe I did pause a little prematurely. Forgive me. You're going to confront Rich. Okay, let's see DSP confronting anyone, because DSP is not a good debater.
Fair enough. So all eyes on this show tomorrow. All right? Much warranted. You're going to want to see it. I'm glad I was on the front page of Kick for this part, although you're probably all asleep by the time I got to it. I probably should have led with this. But I'm not that smart.
It's got 178 viewers.
Yeah.
He's on the front page of Kick with 178 viewers. But what I don't understand is, what is he confronting Rich about? Oh, you talk so much shit about me, blah, blah, blah. But you talk so much shit about Rich too. So what are you confronting him about? And how is this going to be any better than Stephen Cambion or Side Scrollers, even PPP? They're like, these guys have already beaten a dead horse. I just think this is going to be a nothing burger. And my personal thoughts on this, I heard a rumor somewhere that Rich was one of the potential hosts that were interested in DSP's wrestling podcast to be a co-host. Now, I think what's going to happen is they're going to try to go on this thing tomorrow, confront each other, hash it out, so they can have a working relationship. They both want this opportunity to have Rich as a co-host for his Smart Guys show. You know, they both have similar size viewer bases. I'm sure DSP would be happy to have Rich on his channel. I'm sure DSP's watched like lolcow Tech Talk and the stuff that Rich does with Jay. Both these guys are just so stone-faced. I don't even know how to describe it. DSP would need to fill a role like Jay to be compatible with RTU, because the way I see it now, both these guys' personalities are just kind of like, yeah, yep, Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. And like, you know, they'll push back on each other, but like you can see when Jay and Rich interact, there's some chemistry there. And Jay's the goofier, sarcastic one. But Rich acts more just like the laid back, doesn't talk as much as Jay. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably wrong here because I don't watch enough RTU content, admittedly. But DSP is just, he's not an entertaining person when he's interacting with other people. We've seen him interact with many people, and it's just the same boring shit.
Tomorrow will be wow. Just wait and see is all I'm going to say. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Tomorrow will be interesting. So come back tomorrow. Join us for the show. It'll be a good one. All right? Fair enough. So that's why I like to say, in regards to my schedule and stuff, things can change. So tomorrow I do have Sweek It in One scheduled, but we'll see how the podcast goes and go from there. All right? Excitement for tomorrow. All right.
I mean, this guy is so similar to Rich. They both have like clapping soundboards, but DSP doesn't know how to properly use a soundboard. Rich presses a button and he's got all these people clapping in the background, and DSP goes. So they both do this like stupid clap track. It's perfect.
Oh, man. Okay. So.
Wait, did he just like fart or sneeze or snort? I don't know what that was. Anyway, y'all, what's your thoughts on this? You think it's going to be nothing burger? Drop a comment. I want to hear what everyone's opinion is. I'm curious if this is something y'all are excited for, or if you're kind of just sharing the same thoughts as me, and it's just going to be a bunch of stupid glazing, maybe one or two tense moments, but ultimately nothing's going to come from it. I don't know. Drop a comment, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.